I have a book called Say Something, which is a really lovely book and very important. And a book titled Love the World. Yes, we love the world and we love you for joining us. So get excited. We'll be getting started in just a few moments. Thank you for joining us. Park.
Just a moment.
All
We
right.
are preparing the Facebook live stream. We'll be starting in just a moment.
We'll be starting in just a moment. How's everyone doing today? Thank you for being patient. We'll get started in just a moment.
All right, we'll get started. Welcome to another fantastic virtual Hudson River Kids. All summer long, Hudson River Park will be bringing free family programming to you on Facebook Live. For more information on upcoming programs, please visit our website at hudsonriverpark.org. Today's program features a story read by our friend from Drag Queen Story Hour. Drag Queen Story Hour NYC is a nonprofit organization who produces events in libraries, schools, community spaces, and once again joins us for Hudson River Kids now virtually. Their mission is to use storytelling and creativity to build empathy and encourage kids to express themselves however they feel comfortable. You can find out more about what they do on their website, DQSHNYC.org, or by following them on Facebook and Instagram at DQSHNYC. Now introducing our fabulous drag queen storyteller for today, Cholula Lemon. Welcome, Cholula.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, Hudson River Park. Happy Pride, everybody. Hi, how's everyone doing today? Well, first off, I would love to know who knows what a drag queen is? Do you know what a drag queen is? Yes? Maybe? Well, I love to refer to our Dragtivity book available on our website. Our Dragtivity book was created by a collaborator of ours, a dear friend, Moore Ehrlich. And the Dragtivity book is a really fun coloring book and activity book that talks about drag and gender and things like that. So let's take a look into our Dragtivity book and see what it says about drag. So it says here, what is a drag queen? What is a drag queen? Is it a type of dragon? Maybe. What is a drag queen? A ruler from a faraway land? That sounds about right. Well, I want to ask you another question. How many of you like to play dress up? Do you like to play dress up? I do too. Yes, well, drag is when you become your favorite made-up character. Yes, so whenever you play dress up, essentially, you're in drag. So you can be a drag king, a drag queen, a princess. You can be a dragon, a butterfly, a mermaid, whatever it is. So you can use your creativity to express yourself however you'd like. Yes. All right. And I just want to say happy Pride, everybody. This Pride Month is very special. Here we go. Oh, here we go. So now that you know what drag is, I want for you to officially become a drag queen in training. How does that sound? All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna teach you a song that's also been made into a book. This book is titled The Hips on the Drag Queen Go Swish, Swish, Swish. And it was written by one of our drag queens named Little Miss Hot Mess. And it's available where books are sold. But this is a really fun song. And I want to ask you, do you know the song, The Wheels on the Bus? Yeah, we know that song. The wheels on the bus come, blah, blah, blah. Right, yeah. So this book and this song is sung to the same tune. Yeah, so you're halfway there. So I'm going to read you this book, and there's really fun dance movements that go along with it. How about that? So let's get into it, and I can show you some of the moves, and the queens in the book will show you the moves as well. So feel free to stand up and dance along while we learn the song. The Hips on the Drag Queen. Also, I want to point out, this was illustrated so fabulously by Olga de Dios. Isn't that fun? Look at all these fun queens. See how you can really become any kind of character you want. Different colors of hair, dresses, glasses, glamour, glitz. I love it. Flair. All right, so you ready? Remember the tune? Here we go. The hips on the drag queen go swish, 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 swish. The hips on the drag queen go swish, 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 all through the town. Yes, and if you want to know what that movement looks like, you put your hands on your hips like this, and you swish them around. Yeah. All right, let's see what else these drag queens are doing. Ooh, the hair. The hair on the drag queen goes up, 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 up. The hair on the drag queen goes up, 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 all through the town. Wow, look at their hair. It just keeps going higher and higher. The higher the hair. Ooh, look at this cool queen. What a radical outfit. So now we're gonna sing about the shoes on the drag queen. The shoes on the drag queen go stump, 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 stump. The shoes on the drag queen go stump, 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 all through the town. Yes, they are marching for pride. Look at them marching through town. Ooh, how many of you are wearing some bling today? Some jewels. I have a little bit of bling in here. Let's see. Ah, there it is. So the jewels on the drag queen go bling, 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 bling. The jewels on the drag queen go bling, 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 all through the town. Yes. How many of you like to throw on extra bling, add a little glam to your life? Ooh, the shoulders. This is a fun one. So the shoulders go shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. The shoulders on the drag queen go shimmy, 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 shimmy. The shoulders on the drag queen go shimmy, 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 all through the town. They're just dancing through town. What a fun parade. Who wants to be at this pride parade? I do. All right. Ooh, the cheeks. The cheeks, everyone point to your cheeks. The cheeks on the drag queen go blush, 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 blush. The cheeks on the drag queen go blush, 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 all through the town. Yes, look at their cheeks all blush and rosy. So cute. Ooh, the fingers. Can you snap your fingers? Yes. The fingers on the drag queen go snap, 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 snap. The fingers on the drag queen go snap, 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 all through the town. And then you can add a little extra, yes, queen. Can you do that? Yes, queen. Good job. We love snapping through town. Oh, this is a fun one. If you've ever met other drag queens other than myself, we love to talk. So this is a funny one. The mouth on the drag queen goes blah, 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 blah. The mouth on the drag queen goes blah, 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 all through the town. You can hear them coming a mile away. Look at these queens blah, blahing through town. Ooh, who likes to dance? I love to dance. Has anyone been having dance parties at home? Yeah, even if it's just a dance party for one, sometimes those are the most fun, right? So look, the dance of the drag queen goes twirl, twirl, twirl. Can you give me your best twirl? Arms in the air, twirl around. Yes. Twirl, twirl, twirl. The dance of the drag queen goes twirl, 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 all through the town. Look at these queens twirling through town. You can't stop them. I love it. And that is the end. All right, let's give it up for the hips on the drag queen go swish, 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 by our friend Little Miss Hot Mess. Yes, yes, queen. And so now I think, now that you know what drag is, and now that you know the official drag, the hips on the drag queen song, I think it's safe to say that you're officially drag queens in training. So how about that? Yes. All right. Alrighty. So now that we know the drag queen song and we know what drag is, I would love to walk you through coming up with your own drag name. Yes. All right. So one of my favorite pages in the Dragtivity book is where you can find your own drag name. Do you see that? Find your drag name. So I'm going to come up with one for now, just for the day, and also you can change it whenever you like. So this is a fun way to express yourself by coming up with a really cool, fierce name. So I'm going to walk you through this, and what I want you to do is while you're at home, just grab a piece of paper and a pen and write down your name. And if you'd like, you can share in the comments the name that you came up with. And so my name is Cholula Lemon, but for now, I'm going to come up with a new name. Okay. So first up, we're going to come up with a title. So here's some examples of what a title can be, and you can choose any of these or you can make up your own. So a title can be Miss, Mrs., Mr., Chief Rocker, Sir, Ms., Lil, Big, The Great, King, Queen, or World Famous. Ooh, I like the way that sounds. So I'll go back through those one more time. Miss, Mrs., Mr., Chief Rocker, Sir, Ms., Lil, Big, The Great, King, Queen, or World Famous. Okay, so while you decide, I'm going to come up with one. Let's see. All right. Do you have yours? Yeah? Okay, so now let's come up with a first name. So here's some examples, and again, you can come up with whatever name that you want. That's the fun of drag, and it can be as silly as you want. So here's some examples of maybe a name that you can pick. So you can pick a name of a pet that you love. Do you have any pets at home? A dog, a kitty cat, a fish, a worm? Even if it's not your pet, if you don't have a pet and your neighbor has a pet, your grandparents have a pet, any pet that you love, Or the name of your favorite snack. Ooh, that could be fun. Okay, so maybe the name of a pet or your favorite snack. You got it? Okay, moving on. Now let's pick a middle initial. So you can pick any letter of the alphabet, A through Z, or if you speak another language. Do any of you speak another language? That's amazing. So if you'd like, you can pick a letter from that alphabet. So any one of the letters from the alphabet, and that'll be your middle initial. How does that sound? All right. So now for a last name. For last name, here's some examples of things that you can choose. And again, you can pick whatever you'd like. You can pick the name of a plant, an animal, or the name of the street you live on. Even if it's a number, like 75th Street, that's fine. Pick the name of a plant, an animal, or the name of the street you live on. All righty, are you ready to reveal your drag name? Yes, and remember, put it in the comments below if you'd like to share it. So I'm gonna share with you the name that I chose, and maybe it'll be my new name. Who knows? So introducing to the new queendom, world famous Holly Z Rose. Yes, let's give Holly Z Rose a round of applause. Yes, say yes, queen. All right, I'm so curious to hear the name that you came up with. All right, so you are officially drag queens in training. You have a new name, you know the song. All righty. Okay, so who is ready for another book? Yeah? All right. Okay, so this book is titled Say Something. It was written by and illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. Say something. The world needs your voice. Mine? Yes, yours. Go ahead. It doesn't need to be perfect as long as it's from your heart. Yes, everybody has a voice. You don't have to be loud. Powerful words can be a whisper. For example, you can say something in so many ways. With words, with actions, and with creativity, right? For example, if you see someone lonely, say something by just being there for them. Look how nice. This person saw this person sitting alone, and they're saying something by sitting there and just listening and just being there. If you see an empty canvas, say something with your brush. How many of you like to paint or draw, make collages? That's a really wonderful way to express yourself and to say something without even using words. If you see an empty lot, you can say something by planting a seed and watching it bloom. Now that is a beautiful statement, right? If you see someone being hurt, you can say something by being brave. What's something that we can say if we see someone being hurt? Hey, stop that. That's not very nice, is it? So that's a really important way to say something when you see someone being hurt, is by being brave. If you see something beautiful, so this person sees a really beautiful flower, you can say something with a poem. Oh, wow. How many of you like to tell stories or write poetry? You can be inspired by so many things, whether it's just a flower, the trees, the sky, the clouds, nature, anything that you see that is beautiful, you can say something by writing a poem. If you have a brilliant idea, how many of you sometimes have a brilliant idea? Well, you can say something with confidence. Look at our friend here. They have a brilliant idea, and what do they exclaim? Eureka! I think I have a brilliant idea. It's important to say something. We want to hear those ideas. It's important to share those ideas. If you want to show the world who you are, you can say something with style. Yes. How many of you like to express yourself through fashion? That's one of my favorite parts of drag, is that you can dress up however you like, and it makes it really fun. And it says a little bit something about you, right? Yes. I love my friend here wearing all the colors of the rainbow, an extra flair with a hat and a flower. So fun. You can say something with style. If you are angry, how many of us sometimes get angry? Yeah, it happens. You can say something to help people understand. For example, here's an example of two friends. This friend is saying, "You make me feel invisible, and that really hurts." And this friend responds with, "I'm really sorry." So it's important to say something if you feel a certain way, right? It's important to share our feelings so that other people can understand how we feel and how they might be able to say something in their own way by helping out. Ooh, this is really important. If you see an injustice, you can say something peacefully, like our friend here made a sign that says, "No more hurting people." And then in really beautiful colors wrote peace, right? That's a really important way to say something, and you can inspire others to do the same. So look at all of these other signs. Let's read a few of what those say. This says, "Make more light." Oh, I love that. Let your light shine. This says peace, and it says peace in other languages as well. And there's a dove, which is a symbol for peace, and a heart, which is a symbol for love. Say something to stand up for other people. So sometimes you'll say something and no one will be listening. But the important thing is to keep saying what is in your heart, and you'll find someone who listens. So our friend here is saying what's on her heart, and eventually she found someone who's listening. So the important thing is to keep saying it. Whatever it is that you want to say, keep saying it. And you may be surprised to find the whole world is listening. Wow. If you are grateful for being alive, how many of you are grateful for being alive? Yes. Also, there are so many things that we can be grateful for, right? We can be grateful for our friends, our family, our neighbors, our community. So you can quietly say something to the stars and to the universe, like our friend here climbed a mountain and they're just quietly expressing their gratitude to the universe. Some people find it easier to say something than others. But the important thing to remember is everyone has something to say. So I'm just going to read a few of what our friends down here are saying. For example, I hope. What are some things that you hope for? I believe. I wish. Together we can. That's an important message of unity, that together we can achieve anything. I'm ready to change the world. Yes. How many of you are ready to change the world? Great. I love to hear that. So we're listening to each other to say something. So when you're ready, how many of you think you're ready? When you're ready, say something. Yes, we want to hear your ideas, your feelings. So here's a message from the author, and it's really important. Your voice, yes, your voice, can inspire, heal, and transform. Your voice can change the world. Do you believe that? I believe that. I believe that for you, and I believe that for myself. Your voice can change the world. So go out there and say something and change the world. So are you ready to say something? Yes. And that is the end of our book by Peter H. Reynolds, Say Something. All right, let's give it up for Peter H. Reynolds. That's such an important book because we need to express ourselves, and especially when we see other people who need our help, we want to help them, right? And there's so many different ways to help other people, and one of them is to say something either in defense of that person or to say something to that person to make them feel better, right? Because that's what friends do, and that's what community members do and neighbors do. Yeah. All right. So since we've been sitting for a little bit, I want to do a little song. How does that sound? So I want to see if you know head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Do you know head, shoulders, knees, and toes? Yeah? Where's your head? Point to your head. It's up here. And your shoulders, and your knees, and your toes. My toes are down here. Yeah, you know all the words. So let's do it. All right. So we're standing up. You ready? All right. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Good job. I want to challenge you now to do it a little faster. Ooh, can you do it a little faster? I think you can. All right, here we go. Let's speed it up. Okay. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Yay! Now, if you're thinking, that wasn't really fast, now we're gonna do it even faster. Ah! Okay, you ready? Super, super fast now. I wanna see you do it super fast. Okay, here we go. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Yay! Now give yourself a drag queen twirl. Twirl around. Yes. And have a seat. Good job. That was a workout, right? All righty. So I have one more book for us. And this is a really fun book. This is from one of our dear friends, Todd Parr. And this book is titled Love the World. How many of you love the world? Yes. How many of you love yourselves? Yes. And how many of you love your families and your friends? There's so many things to love in the world. So let's get into this book and see what are some other things that we can love. Love your face. How many of you like to make funny faces in the mirror? I do. Love your face. Love your space. We love our space, right? We love our home, we love our rooms. And look at these friends, they made a little tree house. Do any of you have a tree house? Love your nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Love your nose. We love our nose. Why? Because it helps us smell. Yeah. What's your favorite smell? I love the smell of freshly baked bread. Mmm. Love your toes. Wiggle your toes for me. Yeah. Love your toes. Look at this piggy upside down in a pile of mud. Love your toes. Love your eyes. Ooh, our friend here has 3 eyes. Does anyone out there have 3 eyes? Wow. We love our eyes. They help us to see all the beautiful things in the world. Love your size. Yes, we all come in different shapes and sizes, and it's important to love our size, no matter if we're small, medium, large, or extra large. Love your walk. Look at these crabs doing a crab walk. Do you know how to do a crab walk? Yeah. Love your walk. Love your talk. Yes, we just learned that it's important to say something. So love your talk, love your voice, love how you can use your voice. And our friend here is saying, I love you. And they're saying it in sign language as well. I love you. Love giving a hand. How many of you like to help other people? Yeah, that's so wonderful. So these friends are lending a hand by collecting food for this food drive. That's so nice. Have you donated food to a food drive? That's wonderful. Thank you for that. Love taking a stand. Does anybody know who this is? That's the Statue of Liberty, Lady Liberty. Love taking a stand, and her sign says, welcome, friends. Yes, everyone is welcome. Love the bees. Ooh, who loves the bees? The bees are really important. Not only do they make honey, but they pollinate flowers. Yes, we love the bees. Love the trees. So many creatures benefit from the trees, including ourselves. Because why? The trees supply oxygen. Did you know that? Yeah. And also, trees are homes to many, many animals like this bat and this family of owls. Love the trees, take care of the trees, right? Love your ears. How many of you love your ears? Yeah, this bunny has really fun, colorful ears. I love those ears. Love your tears. Now that's interesting. So why would we love our tears? So here's an example. Our little alligator friend has been crying, and then they say, I feel better now. Love our tears, whether they're happy tears, sad tears. It's an important way to express our emotions, right? Yeah, so we love our tears. Love your hair. Our sheep here has all the hair. And love your flair. This sheep lost all their hair, but they've added some flair with this bow in their hair. Love your flair. Love being kind. Yes, that's a really important one. Love being kind. How many of you like to be kind and help other people? Oh, so look at our friend here. How are they being kind? They went to the animal shelter and they adopted a pet. They adopted a puppy. They took the puppy home. That's such a kind way to express yourself and to help out. Love using your mind. Yes, that's a really important one. How many of you like to do puzzles, build robots like our friend here? Yes? Love using your mind. It's important to exercise our brain. Our brain is a muscle too. Love making art. Yes. Remember, we learned earlier that you can say something with art. And it's really important to express our creativity. Love sharing your heart. Aw, look at this little guy sharing their heart with a puppy. Love your giggle. Ha! Let me hear your best giggle. That's a good giggle. That's a good one. Love your giggle. Love your wiggle. Everyone give me your best wiggle. Love your wiggle. These worms love their wiggle. Love your grin. Yeah, show me your grin, your big grin. Yes, love your grin and love your skin. No matter the color of your skin, we love our skin, right? It's what makes us unique and special. Love the land. We love the land that we live on and all of these animals that are on it, right? It's important to take care of the land. These are some fun colored animals. Have you ever seen a purple and yellow cow? I haven't, not yet. Love the sea. Yes, the sea is full of wonderful, magnificent creatures like this big blue whale and this orca whale and our friend the crab who we saw walk earlier, and these beautiful dolphins and all of these fish. We love the land and the sea, and we take care of it, right? As much as we can. Love the earth. Love you and me. Yeah. So remember to love yourself and to love the world. Spread the love, y'all. All right. So thank you so much. This has been a really fun Drag Queen Story Hour, but now I want to see if we have some time for some questions. Let's see here. I believe that we have some questions for us, but I'm just gonna check in.
Maggie's going to ask you some questions.
All righty. So our friend Maggie from Hudson River Park is gonna ask some questions, and I'll repeat them for you on Instagram. And so that you can hear the question and the answer. But this has been so much fun. I hope you learned a lot. All right, so what are our questions?
So our first question from the audience is, how did you first become a drag queen?
All right, so the first question from the audience is, how did I first become a drag queen? Well, I loved always playing dress up when I was younger. And so drag was the best way for me to bring all of the things that I love together. I love makeup, I love hair, I love fashion, and I love bling. And I also love performing. So drag is a type of performance art. A lot of drag queens sing live, some of us lip sync, some of us are activists and politicians even. And drag is a really fun way to express yourself. So once I figured out that I was meant to be a drag queen, I knew I had to do it.
That's so beautiful. So the next one is, what is your favorite book to read to kids?
Ooh, the question was, what is my favorite book to read to kids? Well, lucky for you, I read it to you today. It is this book titled Say Something. I love it because it has a really, really strong message about expressing yourself in so many different ways. Like the book says, you can say something by just being kind or just being there for somebody or listening to other friends. and standing up for your friends. So it's important to say something always. This is my favorite book.
It was such a good one. So we built our own drag names today. So how did you find your drag name?
Ooh, so the question is, how did I find my drag name? Well, I wanted to honor my Mexican heritage, and Cholula is the name of a city that's been in Mexico for over 2,500 years. It was settled in over 2,500 years ago. Isn't that amazing? It's also the name of a very popular hot sauce. And the lemon was the lemon part of my name was a suggestion actually from a friend of mine. I was trying to come up with a last name, and Cholula Lemon just had a really nice ring to it, and also kind of sounded like Lululemon.
I love it. It works on so many levels. So our last audience question is based on the last book. So what do you love best in the world or best about yourself?
Oh, so the question is, based on this book, what are some things, or what is it that I love the most in the world, right? Or about myself?
Yeah.
So what I love most in the world is my family. My family has always been there for me, and I'm really grateful for them. And without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. So it's with the support of my family that I've been able to achieve the things that I have, and I'm forever grateful for them. And the thing I love about myself the most is my ability to express myself.
That's so lovely. Thank you so much, Lululemon. We've been so happy to have you for Hudson River Kids today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. This has been so much fun. And thank you all on Instagram for today. This was such a wonderful, what day is it?
Monday.
Afternoon. Monday. It's Monday afternoon. But thank you so much. I want to wish you all a happy Pride. Remember to stay strong and stay safe, and to love your neighbors every opportunity that you get. Okay? So spread the love, everybody. And thank you again for Drag Queen Story Hour NYC for having me, and for Hudson River Park. This has been so much fun. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, y'all.